Hey, what's up, fragrance community? Rise Frags 34, another video for you. Thank you guys for joining me. I know it's been a while, a lot has been going on, but as you can see, my beautiful wife is standing here. Her name is Julie.
Hey guys, I'm really happy to be here today. I've been going through a lot the last couple months. I was actually diagnosed with cancer back in November, so I'm going through chemo currently. Feeling really good today though, so this is a perfect opportunity to jump in here and give you my total honest opinion about these fragrances.
Thank you. Yeah, it's great to talk to her about this. She's really on board with it. And I know I always was interested when I first started doing this. I would love to see people on there with their significant others or just a female's perspective on a fragrance. And she knows a lot about like kind of the industry. She does hair for her profession. So it's kind of there. But again, it's not always about fragrance. So it's nice. She's never smelled the two fragrances. She smelled this one. I've been wearing this all week. This is the Imperial Essence by LAYL, and that's what we're going to kind of get into. This is the company. It's a clone, and a lot of people are kind of into those right now because of the money situation. You know, Creed is a very expensive fragrance, and that's the one it'll compare to is the Millesime Imperial. She's never smelled this before. This bottle's from 2011, and so we're going to put one on this hand and one on the other. And again, we're not going to get the full dry it on and all that, but this has been working really well for us. Or for me, of course, and she's liking it. So, you know, sometimes when you put a fragrance on, you know, sometimes she really doesn't say too much, and that might mean that you don't really like it too much. And then there's the times where she's like, "Oh, you smell great today," and usually that's with, you know, Nautica Voyage, you know, the $13 bottle I have. So that's all good. So, but you want to get started with this real quick? All right, I'm gonna do this just on your your hand right here.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do that on this one.
Okay.
Just a little one. She knows not to rub it in.
No.
Thank you, Al, for that. And then here's the spray of this.
Okay.
So yeah, that's a big one.
Okay.
So yeah, 2011 Millesime Imperial right there. So it's one of my vintage bottles, which I really do like. Kind of just do one of those things a little bit, and then kind of smell that one first. And that's the duplicate.
That smells
so it's
really
a little
good.
fresh. Yeah, and then do that one there.
Wow, that's very different.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, so what do you get out of each of them, kind of? I know this is a little difficult because it's the first spray. So
this one, it's really fresh, which I love. I actually love fresh, almost like a fresh sea air kind of feeling, and just clean, just a very clean, light fragrance. And then this one, I like it. It's definitely it feels heavier to me. I do like it, but I think I do like this one better.
Really? All right. And that's why this might be a little more fresh. This has like true ambergris in it. Again, it's stuff they, you know, 2013, the IFRA, you know, they don't use special ingredients anymore. And this one is thick on the salt, that salty air. That's what they wanted to go for.
Thick is a good,
thick is a...
the depth of this one is definitely...
a little denser.
It's denser. This one feels lighter to me. But that is my keen chemo nostrils right now that are telling you my true opinion, but I'm just a classic like drugstore kind of girl. So it's neat for me to kind of smell different types of fragrances that I'm just like a regular person, don't really know that much about it. So it's interesting to get the different smells, but I mean both of them do smell really good though.
Yeah.
So I do like both.
Yeah, so you wouldn't have any qualms with this one,
No,
of course.
no,
So
no.
it's
No.
And that's a lot of times, you know, you get these expensive fragrances and then you get a real cheap one and not even knowing what they are. Sometimes you're like, wow, this smells really good, and this one's kind of a little different, and the cheaper one smells actually a little bit better. And again, he's going for the Millesime Imperial, but there's obviously going to be a lot different ingredients and all that. Now, again, they're probably going to use some natural things in there because it does smell really good. The longevity is probably about maybe 6 to 7 hours. So, but it's a freshie, so you know it's not going to last that long, but it does go, you know, pretty well during the day. And it's been wintertime, so this will do well in the summer, I'm sure. But these are right around like $74, I think he's asking. The site, it's LAYL Fragrances. He did send me the bottle to kind of review and check out. So it's really not a review, but I really wanted Julie's perspective on it and really see the difference between this versus a $350 bottle of Creed. And you know, sometimes it's just the way it is. I do prefer, you know, the Creed because it's just, I'm a little more, you know, about the ambergris and like the true, you know, it's an awesome batch too. It's 11Z01, so it's pretty good. That's a pretty good batch, and they don't make it anymore, of course, but it's nice. But I just wanted her perspective on this, and yeah, thank you so much for joining me with this. And we do we do have some future videos. This is going to be great because, again, like you know, Dan Mickers, you know, God rest his soul. I mean, he was always great, and I loved when his wife came on because they got to talk about the fragrance. And it's so funny how Dan was like, "Oh my gosh, it smells so good," and then she'd be like, "Oh my gosh, it smells like toilet water," or whatever it may be. And it's and that's what I love about it too. Because
thanks for making me feel better about liking the cheap one. I appreciate it. Exactly. But I really do. I want like
the I want the honesty of it, you know what I mean? So
no, it's good.
But and again, this isn't like a full dry down after wearing it a couple hours, things like that. But just off the initial spray, of course, this is going to be denser, a little bit saltier, a little bit more kind of going on, which I of course love. The dry down's great. This one, it's just more of a fresh kind of. Put a little bit more freshness to it, you know, maybe a little bit, not as much of that thickness in there. But guys, thank you guys so much, and yeah, we're gonna hopefully do this quite a bit, and we'll try and get some really good ones, some real stinky ones for you to get through. But this is a great first video for just a couple of freshies and just kind of see the difference. But LAYL fragrance, it's good. I mean, the bottles are nice, the caps are really nice. It's well made. The box, you know, it's a nice base to it, which is good, but it is kind of cheap. But again, you're not really paying for that. So, but yeah, you can check it out. LAYL fragrances. I'll put a link on the bottom. But thank you guys so much for joining and kind of hearing our story. Yeah, I'm just so excited. We got married a couple months ago.
And
lots
of
we're
things
married
happening.
now, and it's just a lot has happened in the last couple years, as you guys know. But personally, you know, we got a hurdle to get over. But again, I'm just so happy, and everything's been, you know, besides that part of it, I've never been happier. So it's pretty awesome. So.
And hopefully next video I'll still have most of my hair, and hopefully I'll be having another really feel good day. And thank you guys so much for having me, and I can't wait to do this again.
Yeah, thank you guys so much. We'll talk to you soon.